The patient page is where the doctor will spend most of the time in, and almost all documentation that takes place in patient page can be considered as medico-legal documents. A visit must be selected first in the patient page. Registered patients can have multiple visits with unique visit numbers, VNs. There are several ways to select a visit. Waiting list will show the newly created visits. This number shows the number of newly created visits, also known as the number of patients waiting to be seen by the doctor. If any of the visits has been triaged as red, the number of patients waiting will be indicated with a red blinking box. Patients seen lists the last 10 visits seen. Clicking the patient's name will bring to that visit. Dispensary list lists the patients waiting to be processed in the collection page. When visits are finalized in this patient page, the visits will be automatically sent to the collection page. The dispensary list. Patients can also be searched by name or ID via Search Patient. Search either by name or ID, IC/passport. And select the patient from this drop-down list. The last visit of the selected patient will be shown here. Click this to go to that visit. You will be brought to that patient's last visit. These arrows are used to navigate the visits by the VN sequence, or if filter is applied can be used to navigate the visits by group or user. Let's see the navigation by VN sequence. The rightmost arrow will bring to the last visit registered in the clinic. In this example the last visit number, VN, is 103. The leftmost arrow will bring to the very first visit in the clinic. In this example the first visit number, VN, is 2. The arrow pointing to the right will increment the VN by 1. In this example, VN2 to VN3. Now we are in VN3, from VN2. The arrow pointing to the left will decrement the VN by 1. In this example, VN4 to VN3. Now we are in VN3, from VN4. Let's see waiting list in detail. If more than one doctor is available, only the patients assigned to this doctor will be listed in this waiting list. This number in red shows the total number of patients waiting regardless of the assigned doctor. Click this number to list all patients. Now all the patients, regardless of the assigned doctors, are listed. The doctors, staffs and agents are assigned the assignment box, that is opened by clicking on the last column. Doctors, staffs and agents are assigned here by searching and selecting in the respective rows, and clicking Save. Click on the last column to hide this assignment box. The first line is the VN, second line is the queue number for QMS, and the third line is the room this patient is being called to, if the patient has been called on the QMS. This is the chief complaint as recorded in the registration page. It can be changed if needed here and it will be auto-saved. Note that empty chief complaint will negatively affect performance KPI. This is the triage color as recorded in the registration page. This can be N, none, G, green, Y, yellow, or R, red. This can be changed if needed here and it will be auto-saved. To change simply click this repetitively to the required color. Clicking this icon will show the vital signs recording box. Vital signs taken before seeing the doctor can be recorded by entering the values here and clicking Save. Saving the vital signs here prevents unnecessary access to the patient's page. Clicking this icon will show the package selection in the temporary notes box. In this example we enter some notes under notes. The notes here are temporary and will not be available once the visit has been finalized. Click Enter to save. Visits with notes saved or package selected will have this box in red. Patients that have pre-booked packages will be indicated with this purple star. Click to show the package selection and the temporary notes box. The pre-booked package details will be shown here. Refer Package Designer for more details on packages. This column will show the panel tag to the patient. This column shows the date and time registered, and the waiting duration. If a visit is reopened for editing after finalizing, it will be listed in blue in the waiting list. Any open visits must be finalized in order to be updated in the collection page. Note that many features such as triaging or doctor assignments are not available for reopened visits. For any visit selected, the absence of F indicates that this visit is open for editing, also known as open visit. Visits with F means this visit has been finalized and cannot be edited, also known as closed visits. When an open visit is selected, the user has to explicitly let the system know that he or she is attending to this patient. This is done by clicking Start Consultation, and this is required only once. If the user is the first doctor to click Start Consultation, the doctor is automatically considered as the primary doctor. The same applies for staffs as well. Until Start Consultation is clicked, the visit will not be editable. These arrows navigate within this patient's visits. Hovering the mouse on the arrows will show the other visit state, time and VN. In this example, this is the previous visit state, time and VN. Clicking the leftmost arrow will bring to this patient's first visit. In this example, this patient's first VN is 8. The arrow pointing to the right will bring to the next visit from this visit, and the arrow pointing to the left will bring to the previous visit from this visit. The rightmost arrow will bring to this patient's last visit. To be continued in Patient Page, Part 2.